We're 500 laps away. One race separates 6 drivers from 2 spots competing for a championship at Phoenix. Martinsville, now a perennial cutoff race, is again where we are going. And yeah, points will be a tough trek when it comes to making it in or not. But let's be honest, there are plenty of ways in, points or wins. Early issues by Bell or Larson could be catastrophic and open the door so that, you know what, 36 or 37 points, while a lot could easily be made up with a decent finish and a lot of stage points. So we're going to have to look at that early on through the race, and no mistakes are possible to be made by the 20 or the 5 in the first 2 stages. There also is a little bit when it comes to clinching and other things like that. Remember that second pays 35 points. So at minimum, the guys behind them are going to need to score some stage points in that first and second stage in order to surpass them points-wise. But if Bell or Larson is to make it, with no new winners in the bottom 4, Bell would just need 20 points to clinch in. If he won the first 2 stages, he wouldn't have to do anything the rest of the race to make it in. Larson would need 21 points. So he could win the first 2 stages as well and not have to worry about anything else, as last gets 1 point. So that is something you can look at as well. The 20 and the 5 might go big game hunting early in this race. But if there's a new winner, Bell would need 54 points scored, which is roughly maybe a few stage wins and then a second place finish. Same for Larson with 55 points. But you also could do that with maybe the fastest lap point or anything like that. If one or the other gets this, they make it in. But from there, it's pretty clear. Just win, baby. The lowest of the outsiders is Chase Elliott. After a catastrophic race at Talladega, he is the only one mathematically that must win. And his last 5 races at Martinsville, for the most part, have been pretty damn good, with 10th, 17th, 3rd, 2nd, and 4th. The 3rd, 2nd, and 4th being the last 3 races run here. He also, of these 6 that are going for the championship spots, he has led the most laps. 318 laps led in those races. And when you're running top 5, finishing 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in different respective races before that, you show speed. And he's shown speed at shorter ovals so far in 2025 as well. He'll need to get over the hump finally, but if there ever was a time to do it, and if there ever was a track he could do it at, this is it. Chase Elliott, until he is out of the race, a lap down or whatever, he is not out of it when it comes to this championship. Now, Ryan Blaney is an interesting one. A lot are going to look at him when it comes to this race as a favorite, and you can definitely see why. He has won the last 2 fall Martinsville races in a row and clinched himself in that way. The issue is his last 5 races have not exactly went exactly that well. They've went pretty well, but you have to remember that the other 3 races of the last 5, he finished 11th, 5th, and 7th. He has been elite with speed all year, so if there's anywhere they're going to show up and buck the trends, or maybe keep up with the trends, it would also be Martinsville. There is a good shot that this is also the race that the 12 team honed in on the most. They're always going to be good at Talladega, and they're pretty damn good for the most part at Las Vegas, as long as all things go right, which they did not for the 12 team. But Martinsville is a place that they know they'd have to either close out or get a clutch win. So don't be surprised if the 12 is running up front again at the end of this race. 6th place in the championship right now is Joey Logano. And in his last 5, he has been decent. 8th, 10th, 6th, 5th, and 2nd. But the thing is that 2nd place finish was the earliest of those races I just mentioned. He has slowly but surely moved to the back of the top 10 in these Martinsville races. But he is only one of 2 drivers of these 6 that has finished top 10 in all 5 of the races at Martinsville previously run. Currently, the first one out is William Byron, and what a difference half a mile at Talladega can make. No, he wouldn't be in coming into this race, but he'd be within striking distance. Unfortunately, in his last 5 races, though, it has not exactly been something that you can just say he'll be automatic on. 22nd, 6th, he did get a win, 13th and 23rd. It's very, very hit or miss for the 24 team. And he has been a step behind his teammates of Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson when it comes to the fall race as well. I want to say I think William Byron can come out and win, and maybe that 24 team can. When they are on it, they dominate races. But historically speaking, it has not shown well when it comes to the 24 team. And so far this year, this team has taken a bit of a step back as the years went on as well. They don't have their normal moxie of the playoffs that they usually do. Now, the last one in is Kyle Larson at the moment. And his last 5 have been nothing short of automatic and just all-around clutch. 5th, 3rd, 2nd, 6th, and a win in his last 5 Martinsville starts. A 3.4 average finish in this time with 187 laps led to boot. It's a safe bet that if it comes down to the points, he will clinch. Hell, even if there's a new winner, one guy has to make it in off of points based on the format. And when you're running top 5 like Kyle Larson so often does here, it's a safe bet you're going to have enough points to do so. You just need to score 2 more than Christopher Bell to set yourself in. I wouldn't be surprised if the 5 and the 20 teams hone in on each other in this race and try to basically call their strategies off of how the stages go with each other or during them. And if anyone's going to be running up front more often, it's going to be Larson. Now, you might be surprised when I say that 3rd place Christopher Bell wouldn't be up front as much as Kyle Larson. He's not bad here at all, but this team, again, is one, just like William Byron's team, that has trouble when it comes to having consistent speed. 2nd, 22nd, 35th, 7th, and 16th. Luckily, that 2nd place finish, though, was in the spring 2025 race. So the 20 team and Joe Gibbs Racing have shown that they have the speed to be up front in this. With 25 laps led, though, in the last 2,215 in those 5 races run, he's not going to have winning speed more than likely. Ever since his win in 2022, he's not really competed that much for wins. In my opinion, he cannot afford to have a win from the 24, 22, 12, or 9. Bell is very, very likely to be in the pressure cooker in the last 25 laps of this race. So, looking at all of this, as well as those clinched in already, what could happen? Well, I do think points-wise, because one makes it in, it's going to be Kyle Larson in the 5. Unless the 5 team has a blown engine in the first stage and doesn't get any stage points, it's a safe bet to think that he'll have enough in that alone to just basically have to finish 32nd to clinch his way in. He's had the speed. I don't think that goes away. So from there, it's down to, I think, a couple different competitors. Christopher Bell, of course, because of the point side of it, he has a 37-point gap. That is huge. But then there's the guys who could win. And I think the guys who could win are the likes of maybe Kyle Larson, which would be good for Bell, by the way, if Larson won. But also, I think, his teammate, Denny Hamlin. He could win this race, even though he's clinched it already, because that team and that driver have been really damn good at Martinsville. That would help him. The ones that wouldn't help him would be wins from, say, Ryan Blaney or Chase Elliott, who I think are going to be the biggest competitors along with Kyle Larson to the 20 team making it in. So with that, I'll pass it on to you. Which 2 get in? Let me know down in the comments below. While you're at it, leave a like on this video, share this video, and subscribe to this channel for more great and fun NASCAR content. Thank you so much to all my channel members for your continued support. And be sure tonight to watch NWP on Eric Estep's channel at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to see you there. So until then, have a good one.